Hey 5th grade, I miss you guys. So before we do the lesson today, which is kind of similar to the foundational skills lesson I did last week, I do want to talk about the 5th grade expectations for lessons this week again. So you'll see on the screen that these words called neither nor. Okay, so today you are going to be able to use neither and nor in a sentence. This is a 5th grade standard. You're expected to be able to use them in a sentence, and when you see them in a text or something like that, you should be able to understand what the author is trying to say. So if you remember you'll remember to last week when we talked about either or, also called either or, those two words present two options, two choices, two things that are possible, but in the end only one will come true, you can only choose one. It's kind of putting two things in front that have to be decided between, or that only one will happen. Okay, and remember when I asked you to make your own either or statement? Well, I want to show you a really awesome one that I saw in the comments by Emma. So she put in the comments, her either or statement was, you can either play a family game or an online game. She said, I would choose a family game if she had to choose between either playing a family game or an online game. That's awesome, Emma. I love playing family games with my family as well. And I have a little more time to do that now that we are kind of having to stay home a lot. And if you also remember, I asked you to choose between eating either crickets or snails. Well, let me tell you a secret. After that video, I did not actually go eat crickets or snails. I'm assuming you probably didn't either. I ate neither crickets nor snails. I actually ate olives. I love olives. They're really good. It's a controversial thing. Not everybody loves them. But I actually ate olives. Neither crickets nor snails, but I actually ate olives. Okay? So I want you to tell me what you actually ate after the video. What's a snack that you had last week after watching the either or video? Okay? And I want you to put it like I did, where you're saying, I neither ate crickets nor snails. I actually ate... So you're telling me that you did not eat crickets or snails. All right, so pause the video and put that in the comments. Let's talk about those two words you just used, neither nor. Great job, because you're already using them in sentences. Neither nor, sometimes pronounced neither nor, they talk about two things that did not happen or are not true or are not real. Okay, so if we circle them in a sentence, I want everybody to point to neither and nor. Point to them with your finger. Neither and nor. Awesome. So in that sentence, it's presenting two things that did not happen. I did not eat snails and I did not eat crickets. So I ate neither snails nor crickets. Okay, so let's try saying those words out loud. I want y'all to repeat after me. Neither, nor. Neither, nor. Awesome. So these are the two words we're going to spend the rest of the lesson working with. Okay, we're also going to repeat that sentence that I said so we can practice using those words in the context that they would be used in. So repeat after me. I ate neither snails nor crickets. I ate neither snails nor crickets. Nice. Okay, something else I want to point out to you about these two words is that they both start with N sound, okay? And if you remember, either and or were spelled the exact same way as neither and nor, but you add an N to the beginning of both of them. Now, Something that will help us remember the difference between either or and neither nor is that the N stands for negative. It means things that did not happen. Just like not and no start with N, those are negative things that did not happen. Neither and nor are negative things that did not happen. Okay? Let's look at another example. So when Miss Schramme, when I was in 5th grade, neither iPhones nor TikTok existed. That means they were not real. Nobody knew what they were. They had not been invented. When Miss Schramme was in 5th grade, neither iPhones nor TikTok existed. Find neither and nor and point to them on the screen. Did you find them? Awesome. What were the 2 things that did not exist when I was in 5th grade? What 2 things are neither and nor telling us did not exist? Exactly. iPhones, that means like any kind of smartphone where you could like search things. Basically, our phones only texted and called. That was it. And the other thing that didn't exist was TikTok, the app with all the dancing. Yeah, we danced, we just didn't put it on the internet at that time. Now, I want y'all to think of some other things that might not have existed when Miss Schramme was in 5th grade. What might not have existed when Miss Schramme was in 5th grade? So some things that I think of are Snapchat didn't exist. Alexa, like the little boxes that you can ask Alexa questions, we didn't have them. We had to just go to the internet and get on a computer to figure things out. And another thing that didn't exist was fidget spinners. We didn't even have fidget spinners. I know, I'm so old. So check it out. We can add all of those things to our sentence. So when we want to list a bunch of things that did not happen or are not true using neither nor, we just add nor to the beginning of each and you can make kind of a list. So let's look. When Miss Schramme was in 5th grade, neither iPhones, nor TikTok, nor Snapchat, nor Alexa, nor fidget spinners existed. All those things did not exist until many years later. So with neither nor, you can always add more than 2 things if you want to. If you want to say that a bunch of things did not happen or are not true, you can always keep adding more things, but you always have to put our little word nor in front of that. Okay? Another example I was thinking of a neither nor statement, when I was at the grocery store, I saw that neither toilet paper nor flour were on the shelves at the grocery store. Neither toilet paper nor flour were at the store. So I wanted to bake a cake, but they didn't have any flour. And I needed toilet paper, but they didn't have any. So I had to go to a different grocery store because neither toilet paper nor flour were at the store. Okay? Now, let's repeat those words one more time. Remember, these are words that tell us negative things, things that do not exist or are not true, or are not real. Neither, nor. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of practice with these 2 words. So on the screen there's a sentence that says, blank, her grandma, blank, her grandpa lives in the United States. What 2 words do you think go there? Exactly. Neither and nor. Neither always goes first, so we're going to put neither her grandma nor her grandpa lives in the United States. So if this was talking about, let's pretend like it's talking about Miss Bennett. That would be saying her grandma lives outside of the United States and her grandpa lives outside of the United States, because neither her grandma nor her grandpa live in the United States. Now, your own kind of personal response to this might be, my grandma and my grandpa live in, you could put the country that they live in or the city that they live in. Miss Schramme mean, My grandpa and my grandma live in Dallas, in Texas. Where do your grandpa and your grandma live? Pause the video and put where your grandma and your grandpa live. Okay, now it's time to get out a piece of paper and a writing utensil, a pencil or a pen, because we're going to do some practice with sentences, and I want you to copy down the sentences and then fill in the blanks with neither nor, and then examples from your real life. So first, blank cats, blank dogs make better pets than snakes. Blank cats, blank dogs make better pets than snakes. So you're going to put neither and nor in the correct blank in that sentence. Pause the video and write that down and put neither and nor in the correct blank. Now I want you to write if you agree or disagree with that statement. So the statement was, neither cats nor dogs make better pets than snakes. So you can say, I agree that blank cats, blank dogs make better pets than snakes. Or you could say, I disagree that blank cats, blank dogs make better pets than snakes. Alright, now that the rest of the questions are on the screen, copy them down onto your page. And in the first part of the question, the first two blanks, you put neither and nor in the correct spot. And the second part of the question, that's asking for real life examples from your life. So you are going to put a person in the second part of the question, a person that you know that fits that sentence. Pause the video and finish writing those and doing those practice problems. Now that you're done with your practice problems and you've written them on a piece of paper, take a picture of that paper and send a picture of it in a text to the Google Voice number on the screen. I'm really excited to see your responses and what people you know that are not very tall or they're not afraid or shy. Okay, the last part of this lesson is to create your very own neither nor statement. Here's what you need to do. First, think of 3 types of food. It can be any kind of food. Think of 3 types of food. Then, in the comments, write a neither nor statement that says which one of the foods is better than the other 2 foods. Here's an example. I'm thinking of cheese, donuts, and pancakes. Those are the 3 foods I thought of. Now my statement is going to be, neither pancakes nor donuts are better than cheese. Neither pancakes nor donuts are better than cheese. My example used neither and nor to say the 2 foods that are not better than the 3rd food, which was my favorite of those 3. So now it's your turn to pause the video and follow the directions and put your neither nor statement in the comments. Okay guys, that's all we have for this lesson. I look forward to reading your neither nor statements, and I might put one of them on the screen again for the next lesson like I did with Memphis this time. I'm looking for really awesome and even creative sentences. Y'all stay safe, keep reading, keep learning, be kind to those around you, and I'll see you again next time.